Hey, Bardia Fereidooni here. In this podcast, we have Kaveh Zoghi from Eskan Developers. He's actually one of the highest ranked contractors on Yelp. Okay, let's say somebody wants to sell their house, right? Speaking of cheap, what's the least expensive investment they can make to bring their value of their house high?
I think the best value that you can add to the house is always the kitchen,
Yes.
the master bathroom, master bedroom, and a closet, master closet. Those are three things that the husband and wife really appreciate having. A really good kitchen, a nice master bathroom, large master bedroom, and a nice closet. The kids' bedrooms, their bathroom, they will sacrifice on those all day because if they have teenagers, they're gonna ruin the bathrooms anyway, so they don't really care. But I would say adding value to the house would be to invest in those three properties. Because when you think about it, when you purchase a house, let's say there was a house for $1 million, but I have to spend $200,000 to remodel this house. So that means you purchase the house, you can't move into it right away. You have to find a contractor, deal with a contractor, have them do the work. You lose 3, 4, 5 months. You can't move into the house. There's a lot of headache that goes into it. But if a house is renovated, let's say you sell the house, so that house is now $1.4 million. I think a client would prefer to pay $1.4 million to buy a house that's already perfectly renovated. They can move into a turnkey, no headaches, as opposed to buy a house for $1 million and have to spend $200,000. And the reason for that is the $1.4 million goes on top of your mortgage.
Yes.
So let's say $400,000, it's an extra $1,000 a month that you're paying. That's a lot more affordable than to purchase the house for $1 million and have to pay $200,000 out of your pocket.
Out of pocket.
So not only are you dealing with the headache of contractors, design, and all that all the time that you lose, and of course you have to live somewhere else. So you may have to end up paying 2 mortgages
2 rents, yeah.
while the renovation is going on. So when you want to sell your house, the first thing that people look at is a nice kitchen. If the kitchen's old and they need to renovate it, that's always something that's a negative. I mean, this day and age, beggars can't be choosers. So if you're a buyer, you just have to pay top dollars and suck it up. But in a normal market, where there's like even supply and demand, it adds value as a homeowner to remodel your kitchen, remodel your bathroom, because it makes the house stand out. And the other thing is when you look at 10 homes, 9 of them need work. Maybe 10 of them need work because they're all old track homes.
Like originals.
And, it's somebody else's taste, somebody else's design, and you want to do your own, put your own taste into, put your own touch into the house.
Right.
But when a house has been renovated and modernized, right, something neutral, most people will like it, most people will enjoy it. So it definitely adds value to remodel your kitchen and your bathroom.
Kitchen and bathroom.
It makes it stand out at the very least. The problem with older homes is that they all have very small closets. So if you can do a closet build out, I mean, it really stands out. Like when me and my wife are looking to purchase a home right now, and I think, we'll purchase whatever home that she says.
Yeah.
So it's usually the ladies who have a lot of way in the decision making.
Yeah.
So to her, when we go into a house and when the kitchen looks ugly, it is a complete turn off. Like she's kind of not really like into the house unless the house is a really good layout, it's in a really good location, but it definitely is a huge negative when it's an ugly kitchen. When you go into the bathroom, the grout is falling off, the grout has mold. It's just, it smells bad. I mean, it just leaves a really bad impression. And the third thing is, oh, I don't have enough closet space. I'm not gonna have enough closet space. So that always is definitely something that is on top of people's minds when they're
So if they can make the
purchasing a house.
closet bigger.
Absolutely. If there's a way to make your closet bigger, make your closet bigger. It definitely makes a huge impact. And that's what realtors, they point out. They're like, oh, look at this walk-in closet. Look how big it is. You know, that's something that they know it's a selling point.
I've noticed from open houses when the closet's too small, they always mention, like, oh, closet too small.
Yeah, it's not enough space for my clothes. So
Yeah.
that almost like the negative impact of it outweighs a lot of the advantages the house may have otherwise.
Yeah, small closet space. It takes away the value of the house, sometimes the location, and they don't think about, oh, you know, I could add a closet here if I do this, that. There's not closet.
Well,
closet
yeah,
space.
like a lot of people are visual, right?
Yeah.
Like when they see it, they appreciate it, but they can't imagine it, right? So when you do the work for them, like for example, I'm fixing and flipping a house in San Clemente. So even as a contractor, I don't know how much something costs unless I get into it. I had a certain budget. I am 2.5 times over that budget.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm flipping my own house. But this house, we rewired the whole house. We repiped the whole house. I added a new HVAC system. I had, took out all the drywall because none of the exterior walls had insulation, and the house felt really cold. So we took out all the drywall and we put insulation everywhere. We redid the backyard.
Is it finished right now?
In
Almost
6 weeks.
6 more weeks.
6 weeks we should be done with the kitchen and the bathrooms and everything else. But the point was I made a conscious effort. A lot of people do this basic white shaker and quartz, and like honestly, it's just been overdone way too many times. Like every house that's being flipped, it's like white shaker cabinets, quartz countertops. So we're going a different direction. But I can get the money out of. I see the return on my investment. That's why I'm doing it. It's in the $2.5 million range. So if I purchased a $700,000 house, I'll never spend that much money on it because there's only a certain amount that you can ask. You can sell the house for. But with this one, so for example, we're doing all custom kitchen cabinets. We're doing $5,000 slab marble and quartzite. So we're doing very high-end stuff just to stand out because like my kitchen's, it's going to cost me probably about $65,000, $70,000. And that's my cost. So I would charge a client at least $100K for the same kitchen if I were to put my margin on it, do it as a job.
Yeah.
But because I know the wow factor that I'll have, because they'll come into the house, they'll see this kitchen, boom. Beautiful countertop, beautiful backsplash, top of the line appliances. Yeah. That will make a really nice first impression.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe. We'll have a ton of more content like this with lawyers, roofers, and other top professionals in their field. Ciao.